What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Box Out Boys podcast. We are the NBA podcast of the people, your home for lukewarm takes and substandard analysis. And tonight, a little bit of Christmas cheer. I'm Titus Two Shots Dominguez, and joining me is Chris Statsman Gorman. Hit him with the stats, Chris.
Hey, ho, ho, ho. All right, I got a stat. Joe Johnson just signed a 10-day contract with the Boston Celtics, which is the same team that drafted him back in February 20, 2002. And this is now, but traded him on draft day. So this was 19 years and 305 days ago, which is the longest gap between a player being drafted by and then playing for that team. And it's not only the longest gap, but it's also longer than everybody's entire NBA career, except for Vince Carter, Robert Parrish, Kevin Garnett, Kevin Willis, and Dirk Nowitzki. So
history being made every day in the NBA.
By Joe Johnson.
He's on a 10-day contract. It's the man with the golden pipes, the lawn boss, Joey McCroskey. Get that, Joe.
On the first day of Christmas. Save it. I got it. I'm warming up.
Save it. Just save it.
Warming up.
A little tease.
We got a little special something
tease.
coming up later.
Little partridge tease, huh?
Partridge in a pear tree, maybe. And who will be editing him later to make him sound like T-Pain, I think is what we're going for.
I'm so into that. Yes.
Our wonderful producer, Adam, the professional Bruns. I love tonight, Adam.
They are. I don't know. I was going to do some kind of pun with elves and elvishly delicious, but it just doesn't make any sense.
Ooh, that actually kind of works. I like that.
Elvishly delicious, like leprechaun elves. Is that what, like each of elves?
That seems Christmassy. It's leprechauns.
No.
Leprechauns.
Well, otherwise, the levels are great.
This is good. I love it. It's going to be a very loose show tonight. As you can tell, if you're watching on the stream, we are very festive. We're all wearing Santa hats. We got a Christmas-themed episode tonight. Lots to do. We're going to talk a little bit about the Bulls up front, but then we're going to give you some maybe 12 NBA gifts, and possibly in a song fashion. Possibly, we don't know. We're also going to. Chris is going to give us the stocking stat stuffer of the year, week. He's got a bunch of stats. He said.
I got some stats.
I'm going to help you guys decorate your NBA tree later, and then of course we're going to finish it all off with a little bit of Christmas cheer. By cheering for something is happening. We got Christmas gifts coming into the show right now.
What?
This was not
What?
planned. No, this was planned. This is crazy.
Whoa!
All right. Madness is happening. If you're listening to the show later, hold on. It says
Oh
the
my
Box Out
God.
Wife on the back.
Hey, they
Our
got
wives
him
are just
too.
coming in.
This
Box
is
out
ridiculous.
wife.
Adam's like, wait, what?
On the back.
Wow. You got box out wife. Wow.
Mine says Titus 2 shots to me. Yeah. This is awesome.
I got
That's fantastic.
I got stats man, Chris.
Hey, Merry Christmas, Daddy.
Merry Christmas. Thanks.
Thank you. Bye. All right. That's awesome. So I did not know that was going to happen.
Dang.
That was weird. Sorry, Adam. I didn't know.
How did they get the logo?
Well, so
That's a good question.
I'm going to quickly. I had thought about doing this for you guys as a gift, a Christmas gift, about getting some shirts printed or some hoodies.
Dang.
Okay, so say that again. Okay, so we have one for you, Adam. Yes, you have one. Michelle doesn't know how to get it to you. So,
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I guess yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, little quick explainer. So you have one coming, Adam. We'll figure it out.
All right.
Off air. We'll get you a hoodie.
Cool.
So I had this idea for you guys about getting sweatshirts or hoodies or something for Christmas, and I told Michelle about it, and I just was like, it's kind of expensive because you have to order 6 hoodies if you order hoodies.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to do it. And I was like, I was just going to get it for the 4 of us. And then apparently they went behind our backs and got it. So that's awesome.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
This is great.
That
And they
That's what
got ones
happened
for
with
themselves too.
And they go for themselves too. I did not see
That's
that part. Oh yeah,
fantastic.
my wife was wearing one. Yeah. All right. So now I'm a little
it says
shook.
box out what it says box out wife on the back.
It says box out wife. This is so cool. I can't wait to try this
On
out.
theirs.
Ah,
The
this is
long
fun.
box.
All right.
Oh my god.
Great Christmas episode.
So,
Oh,
Adam,
the
we will
festive
get your
cheer.
hoodie.
this is fantastic. Just end the pod now.
Let's end the pod. All right. I think we're good here. We're good. All right. Let's center. We'll get back to it. All right. A lot going on. We're going to do Christmas cheer, which is going to be a little bit of a bet between the three of us. We're all going to pick the NBA Christmas Day games, and the winner will be crowned this year's Cheermeister. Christmas Cheermeister. So we got a lot going on tonight.
Yes, the
Surprise. The Cheermeister.
Yes.
Damn it, I had a good Grinch thing I was doing. And I was blind me with pepper spray. That's what that was the line I was doing.
Loose.
Sorry, it's been a loose podcast. I'm 4 Coronas in. Let's just be honest.
I'm all thrown off, guys.
4 Coronas in.
We're all thrown off. 4 Coronas in. I got a hot chocolate going. We're all thrown off. The wives are busted in. Adam's there with his dog and no sweater. This is crazy.
And no sweater.
No sweater. All right, let's get back on track.
Tonight.
It's very cold. Very cold here. All right, let's talk some Bulls, guys.
Let's do it.
So the Bulls are back. They're finally back. They came off of the delayed games because of all the COVID protocols. DeMar DeRozan was back. Caruso was back from his hamstring injury. Came out with 2 wins before their game got canceled out against Toronto. But I think that was more about Toronto than us, right?
Yes, it was all
Anybody
Toronto.
else? Okay, that was all Toronto. All right, so 2 big wins, a big win over the Lakers, down to the wire. DeRozan looking like an MVP candidate with 19 fourth quarter points, I believe, 38 on the game. And then just a kind of a resounding win over Houston, who had beat them earlier in the year. And just I felt like that was a kind of a statement win a little bit from the Bulls. Like, hey, we know you got us last time, but that's not going to happen this time, guys. And they won. So, Joey, we'll go to you real quick. What do you thought about the Bulls coming back? They're 2 games back. What do you think about that and the kind of the outlook going forward, dealing with all the COVID injuries and everything, or COVID outs and stuff?
Yeah, DeRozan is filthy. Just the dude is just an absolute monster. Free throws, he got to the line, I think, 17 times, made 16 of them in that game. He said 19 points in the fourth quarter, 38 on the game. Vooch obviously had a solid game behind him, 19 points. Lonzo had 19 as well. Caruso had 17. So they stuffed the sheet that night. It was just too much for the Lakers to handle, which is funny to say with everybody that they had. They were down Anthony Davis, but LeBron, Westbrook, and Melo had a pretty good game. I think he had 21, was hitting some threes in their face, but that fourth quarter, they had no answer for DeRozan, just getting to his spot. And we've talked about this a lot all year, just him getting to his spot. He is so committed to going where he wants to go. And he doesn't seem like he's settling for any of those shots. Like, it's gotten to the point where I think beginning of the year, we were like, oh man, we're tired of watching this guy try and shoot jumpers, mid-range jumpers. And now it's almost like every shot he takes, you just have this belief that it's going in, right? I'm not holding my breath on these little 15-foot jump shots anymore from him. So, he texted Levine, he said, and get your ass back here. So I can't wait to have the team back together. Caruso's down, I think, 7 to 10 days now with a foot injury, but that should be all right with the little Christmas break they're going to have here. But, in terms of outlook, I think they might be one of the better positioned teams during this outlook, being that they were kind of the first ones to have it go through, right? So they're going to have their full team back most likely faster than everybody else because they've already had everybody's down, provided that they don't have, a second round of cases come through, which I think would be pretty strange if that happened. So, Levine's going to be back after Christmas. DeSumo is going to be back after Christmas. That's pretty much all they're missing at this point. So I think they're primed on going a pretty good run here. Yeah, the Rockets game, definitely a statement game. I think that was just you guys embarrassed us last time. We're not letting that happen again. And I saw today the Bulls are 2nd seed, and that's the first time since the season before Derrick Rose went down with his ACL tear. It's been that long since they were 29 games into the season at a 2nd seed.
Yeah, they're looking good. Chris, thoughts on the week in the Bulls?
I didn't watch any Bulls games this week. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, that is okay.
You didn't watch
But
the Bulls
they
games
look
Sunday
great.
night?
the stat line, I just like to see that I know Joey just didn't want to really talk about. Like, okay,
Kobe White, the
16 of
Rockets didn't
17,
have
DeMar
one point.
DeRozan, 38. No. 38 points from him, fantastic. Carried the team. That Houston game, maybe it was just a blowout. You look at the box score, it looks a little different. Alfonso McKinney, this guy just got a 10-day. He might be signed for the season, 4 for 6 from 3. Then, of course, Kobe White, 5 of 9, 24 points, higher than the season. +1. I don't know what that means. It's fine.
Wow, plus
I think
one.
we know exactly what it means.
In a
Chris.
blowout win. That's weird.
It's a
No, we
blowout
watched it,
win.
Chris.
It's great.
It's
I
great.
liked it. And yeah, I'm not. It's nice to see the Bulls as the second seed in the East. I'll say that. You know who's right behind them is the Cleveland Cavaliers
Yeah.
for 3 seed, which has just been incredible. And then Miami, Milwaukee, and Philly. So it's been a good road
East is
right
looking
now.
tough, man. The Cavs, I saw the Cavs bumped up ahead of them in the power rankings this week in the NBA. So I was a little upset about that, but hey, they beat them previously and then have been winning games. So
Have you
One
guys
team-
seen
one
the
team I
meme
liked it.
floating? Have you seen the meme
What's the
floating
meme?
around of LeBron pondering going back to Cleveland to join the
Oh,
third
yeah,
seed
I seen
Cavs? And
You know why? Because they got some guys, man.
they
Yeah,
have
got-
some guys. Chris, you were
they've
on
got
this,
some young
man.
guys. You called this one from 2 weeks before the season started.
Yeah, you're like, this is just watch this team. So
That'll be the best hot take of all time.
yeah.
The
We'll go
Cavs
back
got
to that
some
one.
guys.
I'm so glad it's recorded. This is good, but
It is
It's
recorded.
all there. The stats man
I
called.
know this is Bulls talk, but I like to throw in some Wolves talk
Yeah, go ahead.
while I can sneak it in here. I don't know if you guys heard this week. Karl Anthony Towns called himself the greatest shooting big man of all time.
Did not hear
I
that.
looked
That
into it,
feels-
and well, so what's your guys' take when you hear that from a guy like Karl Anthony Towns, who, he's traditionally been almost considered a good stats bad team kind of guy. But yeah, what's your first initial thoughts when you hear that?
When I hear that, I'm like, there's got to be somebody that's a better shooting big, but that's my initial
Dirk.
thought. But I haven't. Yeah, I would say Dirk or Jokic probably isn't a better shooter. He's more of a passer guy. But I don't know. That's just the first thing that comes to my head. There's got to be a better big man shooter. But
So
does
I
Durant
looked
not
into
count?
it. I looked into it. The only guy taking more 3-point attempts per game that's a big man, Lauri Markkanen, 6.6 at a 33% clip. They got Jaren Jackson Jr. I love Jaren Jackson Jr. 5.9, shooting 33%. Karl Anthony Towns, 5.6 attempts, 42%. 42% clip. This man is incredible from 3-point range. And it's like, oh, well, Dirk was better. I am my favorite. Dirk is my favorite player of all time. He got 38% from 3-point range. So seeing Karl Anthony Towns doing what he's doing, it's not too outlandish to say he's the best shooting big man of all time. Like he still has to he has to speak it
Yeah.
into existence. And
Why not me?
and
right?
right, exactly. So he's looking good. The Timberwolves looked pretty good this week. I did catch one of their games where they ended up beating the Mavericks, who are without Luka, who've actually looked pretty good without Luka, oddly enough. Some teams, them in Memphis, looking good without their point guards. Anyways,
Yeah, right.
they're able to
weird.
pull that one out. But then the weird thing with Minnesota, 2 nights later, they go at Dallas. Dallas is not Porzingis for this game. Then they lose 114-102. This team is just all over the place. Like they're just young. They don't really have like that vet. Like Patrick Beverley's kind of their veteran
Their
guy.
vet.
Like at least the
Yeah.
Bulls.
Yeah.
What makes the Bulls so great right now is DeMar DeRozan's kind of leading the team. Right, it's perfect. So a lot of work in progress there. I think with Cat there. Cat went 3 for 4 in that game, 3-point range. Great 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
We need bigger bodies down low, and I don't know if Jared Vanderbilt's going to be enough to really carry the load there. So that's my Wolves rant for the week.
Wolves rant. No, it's always good. We forget that you got the local team of the Wolves up there.
I got-
in Minnesota. We got to touch on all our local
And
teams.
they're ninth. So right now they're still in the playoff
They're still in
hunt.
the mix. They're still in the mix.
still
So
there.
yeah, and they've been playing good. I think they'll be in the mix for the playoff or the play-in tournament at least, at the very least. So and they're a fun young team. So it's good
Also,
to see
last shout out with the Wolves. Karl Anthony Towns was on Twitch, literally just like
Guerrilla videos
watching
again, or-
highlights of the games and giving commentary. It's a lot of fun to watch. To be honest, there's like 200 people in the stream. So shout out to check out Karl Towns.
We're gonna have to jump on
Twitch.
that. Jump on the stream. Hey, we got some time here. The holidays. All right. Well, let's keep moving on. We'll highlight this question from Baskets Be Awesome. What was your one wish for Santa on behalf of the NBA? I think she's asking, what kind of gifts would you want? NBA gifts this season. Without any further ado, I think we can go here to Joey, who I believe has 12 gifts. Let's see how this goes. Oh, there it is. Put it down.
All right, some of these aren't gifts.
Oh,
They are gifts in terms of the song. But some of them are negatives because what would a song that I write be without some bad things in it?
I have a feeling there's a couple of players in particular. Let's go.
You can name one of them. He's number 8. All right, guys, I'm going to do this. I'm going to sing this song. I'm going to go the whole way through.
Joey has prepared a very special rendition.
No, we can discuss this. Let me just try and get through this. All right. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. On the first day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me DeRozan for MVP. On the second day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 2 Trae Young dimes and DeRozan for MVP. On the third day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP.
The whole thing's great.
On the fourth day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the fifth day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 5 Curry threes.
Yeah.
4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the sixth day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes, 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the seventh day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes, 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the 8th day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 8 Kobe White misses, 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes, 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the 9th day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 9 LaMelo oops, 8 Kobe White misses, 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes, 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the 10th day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 10 Levine slam dunks, 9 LaMelo oops, 8 Kobe White misses, 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes.
His face.
4 Draymond Techs, 3 Kobe blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP. On the 11th day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 11 Giannis posters, 10 Levine slam dunks, 9 LaMelo oops, 8 Kobe White misses, 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros.
The viewers are going up
during this. 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP.
There it is.
On the 12th day of Christmas, Adam Silver gave to me 12 Westbrook turnovers, 11 Giannis posters, 10 Levine slam dunks, 9 LaMelo oops, 8 Kobe White misses, 7 Jokic passes, 6 Bobby Iros, 5 Curry threes, 4 Draymond Techs, 3 Gobert blocks, 2 Trae Young dimes, and DeRozan for MVP.
That was incredible.
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. The viewers were going up as you were singing the song. So
I will be doing magical things tonight with that.
I cannot
Don't
wait.
you worry.
Adam was just thinking. The wheels were spinning the whole time.
wheels were spinning.
He's like, well, I'm gonna put it
Did you know Kobe White went 7 for 15 the other night? So it's kind of fitting.
It had to
Bravo,
happen.
Big Daddy.
It had to
Bravo.
be. It had to be thrown in there somewhere.
It had to be thrown in there. Right, here we go. Big Daddy Kumquat with the bravo.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
That was something special, and I really enjoyed that.
We gotta
It was really
clip that. That
Yeah,
it's gonna
put
be
that. Put that all over the internet.
It's gonna be like Anna Kendrick's cups from Pitch Perfect. Just make that. It's gonna go viral.
Nice, Chris.
Oh, all right. So
Kobe
quickly go
White
through
was the
those,
only
yeah.
disagreement. That was the only disagreement in there. Everything else.
Well,
think
Oh no, I
since
didn't. I didn't
Chris said the
disagree.
stats.
No, I said
That's
he was,
fair
that
enough.
was right on. He
Yeah.
literally had 8 misses in the last
No.
game.
No, I thought no. Lucky me.
So real quick, let's go through those gifts. Just
Yeah.
one at a time.
Number one was DeRozan for MVP. That's a lock.
Lock that
two,
in.
2 Trae Young dimes. Assist man. That makes perfect sense, right?
perfect.
3 Gobert blocks. Defensive
Beautiful.
Player of the Year. 4 Draymond Tex. I think that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that was
Draymond getting teed up pretty often. 5 Curry threes. That one just seemed way too easy.
Yeah,
Had to
easy.
happen. 6
Beautiful.
Bobby eye rolls.
I like that.
Got to just have Bobby
Those
Portis's eyes. Yeah, get those eyes going. There you go. 7 Jokic passes. Just the assist man.
Another dropping dimes.
8 Kobe White misses. Just apparently I got that one spot on. 9 LaMelo oops. Alley oop. 10 Levine slam dunks. That seems just a slam dunk. But
Feels fitting.
11 Giannis posters.
I love that one. That was good.
And then 12 Westbrook turnovers.
That was the hidden gem of the whole thing. Right at the end.
I think I like that you kept going back to DeRozan for MVP.
I know
You
it was
kept
the first
saying
thing that like
Yeah.
came to mind last night when I started thinking about this, and then I was really happy that it fit for the very first one, and it just flowed.
just
So I
wrote
got to
itself.
say it. I got to speak it into existence. Right? It's gonna happen.
That was awesome. Any other Chris, got any other NBA related gifts you would think of getting players? If not, I got a few here that I can quickly go over.
Let's start with you. What do you got written down so far?
So actually, my wife Michelle, who you just saw on the stream, helped me come up with some of these. Well, mine off the top, I wanted to gift Kyrie Irving with a plant-based vaccine so he can get back to playing basketball.
Nice.
So however we get that done, let's just go ahead and get that done.
That's well done.
Michelle wanted to give the gift of hair to Alex Caruso. She wanted to just give him some hair so he can start rocking the flow. She also had, this is one of her better ones. She said the gift of not flopping like a bitch to LeBron. So
Wow.
I thought you guys would appreciate that. The gift of a perfect free throw is that was what she said. And I said, let's give that to Giannis so he doesn't have to do any more of that stuff. And then she said special jumping shoes for short players. So I was gonna give that to Facundo Campazzo. Get those jumping shoes you can get up there. And then the last gift she said was the gift of boxing out to all players. So
Man,
everyone
that's
gets
a
gift
good
of
list.
Yeah, it's a good list. Solid list.
Bravo. That's a
Bravo,
great
everyone,
list.
on the
That's
gifts.
Wow.
I love that.
All right. Well, all right, Chris, do you have any other gifts, or do you want to go ahead and go to your
That's
stats?
plenty. I got some
plenty.
stats.
Let's do some.
I got some stats.
stock some
This
stuff
year, the stocking stat
Stuff some
stuffer.
stockings.
So, Chris, go ahead and stuff some stockings
stocks.
with stats.
So I'll start with my favorite stat line that I've seen so far this year, which actually just happened last week. And stat of the season, in my opinion, comes from Josh Giddey. As you guys know, I'm giddy for this man, Josh Giddey. He last week had 8 points, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 turnovers at a plus minus of -7. Also 0 fouls in this game. The Thunder the Thunder won this game. What was the score of this game?
This is the 73-point victory.
They beat the Clippers 104-103. So every
Wow.
single rebound, every assist was very meaningful in this game for Josh Giddey. This is the most rebounds by
Giddy up.
rookie guard ever since Jerry West back in 1970-71 season.
Good company.
And it's also the youngest for an assist to rebounds double-double. Josh Giddey was a basket away from a triple-double, which is always a little bit more, impressive, I suppose. But this got me looking back at other stats. Can you guys name the only player to record a non-scoring triple-double?
Dennis Rodman.
That's a good pick. Is it an
He's
era
still
we would
playing.
know? He's still
He's
playing.
still playing.
He's still playing.
Draymond Green?
Yeah. Yep. You got it. Back in
Damn.
2017, Draymond
Should've
Green got
known that
4
one.
points, 11 rebounds, 10 assists. And what do you think the other stat is?
It had to be blocks or steals, right?
Steals.
Steals.
10
okay.
steals. That man is a menace, which is just fantastic to see. And then I got me looking at other stats. The most unrealistic stat that will ever be broken. Everyone always talks about Wilt Chamberlain's 100-point game.
Yes.
Cool stat. The real stat that will never be broken is Wilt Chamberlain averaging 48.52 minutes per game for an entire season. There's only 48 minutes in a 0.5 too.
So they played enough.
There's only 48 minutes in a game, and there was only 40 minutes in a game back then. The problem is he played the overtime minutes as well, which
he's just out there running the whole game.
Man, it's an absurd. In that same season he did get his 100-point game. It's just an insane season for legendary season for Wilt Chamberlain. And then a couple of stats that just happened eclipsed this week. I'll start with a positive one. Chris Paul just played his 1,119th straight game, which is the longest streak ever to start a career. Jeez. And it's kind of weird to think that he's never missed a game because he had injuries in the playoffs. Yeah. So he's great in the regular season, but come playoffs comes down. I don't know what happens. But.
Chris Paul catching strays on the podcast tonight.
Yeah, right.
And then the last one I got here is Russell Westbrook. He just recorded his 400th straight game with at least one turnover. So the 10 turnovers, or was it 10 turnovers?
He was 12. He was 12. He was the closing. Yeah,
that was. So he's done that a few times during that 400 game stretch.
Wow, that's crazy.
So there's some fun stats.
Jeez,
great stats.
Those are great stats.
Towns. Anyways, yeah.
Great stats, Chris. As always, I had a one stat stuffer. The last couple weeks, Joel Embiid, since basically all of December, has been averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, 4.5 assists, a block a game, 1.5 steals a game. Just solid this month.
It's
so
insane.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's insane what he's doing. Great stuff. So let's move on. We'll go ahead and let's see here. We're gonna go ahead and decorate the tree. So I got some other ideas for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and decorate our NBA tree. We're going to put players as different things. Once again, Michelle helped me with this, and she came up with some really good ideas. So, shouts to her. All right, let's start at the top. I'm going to start right at the top because I think it feels was the easiest one. The star, the angel on top, whatever you're putting on top of your tree. I felt this was pretty easy. I went with Steph Curry. It's been breaking records, playing great. Still maybe top 3 though for the MVP. I think he's kind of dropped off. He's dropped off like number 1. I think Durant's number 1, but of that power ranking. So to me, he's been the tree topper of this NBA season. But that was pretty straightforward.
Like that.
For our string of lights, this is the player I think that was, solid. Been lighting it up, but nothing too crazy, but there, consistent. And I kind of had 2 players for this, 2 strings of lights. I have Devin Booker. Even though he's been injured lately, before he was injured, he's been playing great. He had 3 straight games of 30 points leading up to his injury. And let's see, I can't read my notes here, but he's been playing great. And then I also have Giannis, whose PER is up this year versus last year. Some of the stats are down, but again, been kind of playing great, doing what he can. Maybe not having the best season he's ever had, but a solid player. MVP candidate right there. All right. The ball that is out in the string of lights. There's a lot of ways you can go with this. I went ahead and this was a Michelle idea. I went ahead with Bradley Beal. So he's had 13 games under his career average this season. He has 8 points off his points per game from last year. Turnovers are up. Shooting percentages are down. Just having an off year this year. Not quite sure what's going on with him. Wizards have been worse. Started off great and have kind of been tailing off a little bit here lately. But Bradley Beal himself has not been playing great. I know, Joey, you brought him up the other day about him versus Levine. And so
Joey's picking fights.
He's picking fights. Did you see anything?
I wasn't trying
Beal,
to pick
But do you have any thoughts on Beal just in particular, or anything kind of going on with him? What's going on? I mean, Wizard games.
It's just kind of weird, right? Because I think he's in his contract season, right? And you would think this would be the year to kind of make the make the move to say either the Wizards are gonna, commit to him long term, or he's gonna prove his worth to the rest of the league. And I think he's kind of come out and said that he's not willing to sign anything with the Wizards until they show that they're committing to him. But I'm not sure he's really giving them a reason right now to spend that kind of money on him. Right? I mean, he's not going to sign anything less than a max.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know if he's worth that yet. I mean,
yeah. Go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, Chris.
I think he's in a luxury point where because he averaged 30 points a game the previous 2 seasons. This year's a slump year.
Yeah.
You can kind of maybe call it a slump. I don't know. I think he would still get the max. I think the Wizards are still going to pay him. The Wizards are known to overpay for mediocre guards,
mediocre stars,
just to keep him around. He's been with Washington for 10 years, which is kind of crazy to think. Bradley Beal's been with you for 10 years, and I don't know, man. I think Washington would just sign him again. They've been solid. Imagine if Bradley Beal was averaging 30 points a game. This team would be a top 4 seed right now. And they're 7th right now in the East. So it's weird, but I think I would still sign him.
Did you have any thoughts, Chris, on any of my other categories
I loved
far?
all your other ones. Giannis was kind of my go-to for the solid but kind of up there guy, the bold guy. The other guy I wanted to. Did you have a category for bright spot player? But it's kind of being overlooked. That's kind of like under the tree.
Ooh, no, I don't. So this might be like an ornament that's in the back of the tree that you're not seeing.
They kind of forget about it, and then you see it's like, oh yeah, I love that ornament.
I love that ornament. Why come I don't put that up front?
And my ornament there is Trae Young. He's second in scoring this year right now.
Like
27 points a game, 9 assists, 4 rebounds, compared to Curry 27, 6, and 5. He's having a fantastic season, and no one's really talking about him.
Yeah, Atlanta's just not being, in the standings like people thought they were, but he's been playing great.
Yeah, they're 11th in the East. Oh my God, they're right now.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Atlanta, man.
The Knicks and Hawks are out right now.
Good call, Chris. All right, I had a pretty straightforward, easy one. The Garland. I went ahead with Darius Garland of the Cleveland Cavaliers. That was too obvious. His points are up, his steals are up, assists are up, rebounds are up, percentages are up. He's been balling out this year. Cleveland's been a solid team, top 3 in the East right now. So he's definitely spicing up your tree as the Garland going around. The ornaments that are up front, the ones that you want to show everybody. I got a few players for this. I put DeMar DeRozan, Ja Morant, Jokic, Durant, Kevin Durant, and then Gobert. I think those are the ornaments you want to put prominently in the front of the tree. Everybody can see them.
The one problem I have with I don't know if you guys heard about John Morant the other day, where like he got stung by some Grizzlies comments saying like,
I did hear about
sit back down, because the Grizzlies went on a streak and then John Morant came back and then they lost. And it's like, okay, like let's hold back here. John's still having a fantastic season.
Yeah,
come on, guys, what are you guys doing? All right, here's a fun one. Last 2 categories here I think are pretty fun. The tinsel. This is the one I said. This is the category of the guy that looks good but really isn't doing all that much. I went with Jason Tatum. He looks good, been playing good, but Boston's been mediocre. And not sure if he'll be an all-star this year or not, or what's going to happen with that. But
if he's in any other market, he wouldn't be an all-star. But
but he's got that Boston.
I don't know. He's still averaging 26 points a game, basically. But it'd be weird.
It almost seems like he's Levine like 3 years ago.
Yeah, right. Actually,
3-4 years ago. Like
people keep complaining about Jason because he just pulls up. He's like the mid-range god now, right? But except he doesn't make them like DeMar does. He just likes to. He prefers them over the 3. It seems like
he's Levine 4 years ago.
There it is.
It's not a place to be.
The last category I had. This was another Michelle comment. Was the broken ornament you just can't throw out. And I think this one was also fairly obvious. Kyrie Irving. You know what? He just needs to get the juice, needs to get the vax, but you're not throwing them away. You're not trading them. In fact, the Nets are bringing them back.
Yeah.
Until he went into protocols. But that was the ornament that is broken, but you just can't throw out for some reason. You keep it. You
him and Ben Simmons kind of share that award.
Yeah,
right?
that could be the Kyrie Ben Simmons
ornament. Surprised you didn't pick Ben Simmons, your favorite player of all time.
I did, but my thought was like, I don't know if he's broken or if like no, it wasn't that he wasn't broken. He's broken, but I think you would get rid of Ben Simmons. That was the thing. Like I think Kyrie is like, you're not going to get rid of him. Like, hey, look, we're not trading you, dude. We're just going to figure something out.
Oh, that's true.
That's what it was. I was like, Simmons is going to get moved at some point. All right. Well, that is it for my decorating of the tree. You guys got any other random topics random tree things you would think about or other players you would put in any of those categories?
What about somebody who forgets what their job is, like forgets to water the tree?
Oh, that's a good one. Who's forgetting to water the tree?
Who forgets to water the tree?
I think I got one. De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh,
I don't know if I'm using your
that's a good answer.
definition correctly, but he's averaging 21 points a game. But Sacramento just can't win. And he's supposed to be the people were talking about. I think Patty O was talking about when he was on the pod. He wouldn't trade De'Aaron Fox with Ben Simmons. And it's like now De'Aaron Fox is shoppable. I would trade for him for Ben Simmons in a heartbeat. But he's just not watering the tree, man.
It's a good answer.
He's just not watering his tree, man. The needles are all dry and dropping off the tree.
Yeah,
De'Aaron Fox.
I'm wondering if it's maybe like a Luka type, where he's supposed to be MVP caliber, breaking through finally, and he's coming in out of shape, admitting he's out of shape. He's not all delivering what he's supposed to be doing. He's kind of forgetting what his trajectory is supposed to be. Yeah,
that's good. I like these. These are good answers. All right. The other
Zion Williamson.
Yeah, he might be a broken ornament.
He might not even play this year now.
He might be broken ornament. Yeah,
he's coming up on a max contract.
Jeez.
Which this is the part of the NBA that's like, come on.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid.
Someone's gonna pay him a ton of money.
All right, I think our last topic tonight is going to be Christmas cheer. So, go ahead and put this up. All right, Christmas cheer. So let's start first by look, COVID is taking a big bite out of this Christmas Day schedule as it is. But which of these games are you most amped up for? The gift that you're most ready to unwrap on Christmas Day, NBA wise? We have Knicks versus Hawks, Bucks versus Celtics, Warriors versus Suns, LA versus the Nets, or the Lakers versus the Nets. I'm sorry, and then the Jazz versus the Mavs in the late games. For if you guys don't know what the games are, let's start with you, Joey. Which game are you most looking forward to of those 5?
Ooh, I am looking forward. Is it Suns Warriors this year, right?
Yeah, Suns Warriors.
Yeah, Suns Warriors. Sorry, I was pulling it up again on my phone in here, and I got the wrong schedule. I'm looking forward to Suns Warriors. I think those two teams are on absolute tears. They're obviously the top 2 teams in the West and probably in the league right now. Definitely looking forward to unwrapping that. I think it's kind of that late afternoon, early evening game, just when kind of everything's starting to slow down a little bit. Sit back with a little glass of whatever makes you happy. Watch you some Steph and Devin
4
Booker.
o'clock.
Watch you some Steph and Devin Booker go after. Yeah, 4 o'clock. Yeah, that's late.
Yeah, it's late. We're starting. It's Christmas Day, buddy. We're with family. Yeah. We're starting early.
That's true. Suns Warriors first, and then Lakers Nets after that. I think, provided that Durant is back. I don't think he is, but it'd be kind of fun to watch.
I was gonna say the Nets Lakers was gonna be my top, and then it's like, well, Durant's not back. AD is. I think he's hurt.
He's hurt.
He's hurt.
He's
hurt.
Sprained MCL.
Sprained MCL, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, so he's out.
Yeah, and the Lakers look like crap without. I mean, they're starting Isaiah Thomas. He's getting 30 minutes a game. It's like, oh, he scored 20 points. It's like, he's not. He's not. Anyways,
they're not winning anything, guys.
Isn't there something though in the joy of watching that team suffer a little bit right now? Like, because I feel like we all called that this was going to be a struggle for them.
Yeah, I thought the Lakers would be good. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we did think. Like, I know I said that they would get it right, like they would figure it out by the end of the season, but I just more and more is looking like they're not going to. So
does LeBron look disinterested to like anybody else? Like his body language just looks different.
I don't know. I disagree with that. I was watching him again. He played the Timberwolves this week, and actually, Kat was highlighting that on the Twitch stream as well. Some of the plays that happened there. He said a pick, and LeBron just like flopped down, and he didn't comment on it, but you can tell like he was showing that part of it a little bit more. And I don't know, man. I don't think
We played
LeBron's
that.
disinterested. I think he's just trying to save his body, and I think he's getting
Yeah.
a little disgruntled with the help he's got around him. And, like, I think he
Yeah,
thought
maybe that's
THT
more
would
what
be
it
back
is.
by
Yeah.
now. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe it's
this is my whole
Yeah.
argument. I think when me and Chris did the episode by ourselves, I think I said I think the LeBron era is over. And what I mean by that is that I think, like, let's say if LeBron was 100, right? That's where he was, and like the next closest guy was at 85. I think LeBron is at 95 now, and everybody else has stayed where they're at.
Mhm.
But instead of being 15 points behind him, they're only 10. And so it's not as easy for him to dominate like he used to be able to do. So they can't just flip the switch like he could in years past. And I think I don't know. I just don't think he's got all of the gas he used to have.
Yeah.
Who knows what happens in the playoffs and all that. But as far as regular season
I'm still
goes,
taking the Lakers. If we're making any
Hey,
bets,
man.
like, I don't know, man. Like Suns Lakers, I know the Suns won, but if 80, yeah, there's a lot of what ifs.
There's a lot of ifs, but I think it's a thing. Like, I just don't know if everything is going to be perfectly lined up for LeBron to get through a playoff run. I think the other teams in the West are just too good. So
Yeah, I think your point, Titus, that like the rest of the league and players have gotten better, and LeBron has come down. He's still
he's still great.
Elite, right, and fantastic, but he's come down. But everybody else is getting better. Everybody else is making jumps, and that's where it's starting to.
The
look
difference
tough
between
for
him and the rest of the league is just not as great as it was.
Still,
5
if it's
years
Lakers
ago.
Utah in a playoff series, who are you guys taking?
I
think I asked that.
yeah, that I'm taking Lakers, but like
If
I don't
the
think
Lakers are healthy, if
Yeah.
AD's there, everybody's good to go. Then yes, Lakers.
But I don't think they're beating the Suns of the Warriors. So
There's only two teams. There's the Suns and the Warriors that I'd be worried about for the Lakers,
Yeah.
and maybe the Clippers. Clippers seem
I
to have
mean,
their number for some reason.
the wildest thing we can maybe get into this at some point, but like if you look at statistically, the Jazz, you should be worried about them, like their point differential and their their everything that they have going for them.
Every
They
year.
look like a championship team, but I'm with you guys. I just don't trust it. Like you guys have to do it in the playoffs.
If you watch a Jazz game, don't watch a Jazz game, but watch a Jazz game, and you'll see that the way their offense is so meticulously constructed, where it's so specific what they're doing. And it's not based on talent; it's based on the scheme.
Yeah, the system.
And the problem with that, I feel like in a 7-game series, is that those schemes can be thought out and like talent's exposed, and that's why they have a downfall. That's why they have such.
Sounds like you've been
big
reading
differences
the
between.
mid-range theory.
I haven't read it in a minute, but I think maybe I got it from there.
There
it's
is
just seeping into his
section about
brain.
that. It's just come right.
I feel like
right
that's
through
why I
the
use the word
cover.
meticulous too, because
That's a
Yeah.
good
that
word,
book has
really.
so many smart words in it.
All right, yeah, my game was the Warriors Suns as well. Yeah, LA Nets. If everybody's healthy, that would be awesome. But everybody's not healthy, so let's go ahead and pick these games, Joey. If you want to let us know when you're ready to kind of jot everybody's
I'm ready.
scores down. So what we are going to do, we're going to pick, hopefully, possibly a new tradition for the Box Out Boys. We're going to go ahead and pick all the Christmas Day games, and whoever wins will be crowned this year's Christmas Cheermeister. So a title that will be held until next year.
Yes.
Blind me with pepper spray.
Do we get Adam involved in this? Adam's got to be in this too, I think.
Adam, you
I
want to be
think
in
Adam
this?
should be it. Just make some picks.
Yeah, Adam's going to make picks. So
You just say
We'll see.
this team or this. Yeah.
Just shout out names.
all right.
Bucks
So
Nuggets.
we'll start with the Knicks versus the Hawks. I will take the Knicks. Chris,
Knicks for Titus.
Knicks or Hawks?
Yeah, I got Hawks.
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 Adam.
Hawks.
Hawks. Joey.
I'm taking the Knicks.
Ooh, 2-2. All right, we have the Bucks versus the Celtics. I'm taking the Bucks, man. I know they don't have Giannis, but F it. Let's go.
Bucks.
Chris?
Yeah, Bucks.
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 Bucks. Joey.
I'm not going to swerve. Bucks.
Ooh, all right. Warriors versus the Suns. I will take the Warriors. Chris.
Yeah, I'm going Suns.
Nice.
I'm gonna say Warriors because that feels better.
Just gonna hold my breath. On that.
Chris, I don't feel good about it, but I'm doing it. Adam took the Warriors. I'm also taking the Warriors.
All right. Lakers versus Nets. I will take the Lakers. Chris.
Yeah, I'm surprised you went Lakers. I'm going Lakers.
Nets don't have anybody. Adam.
Yeah, Lakers.
Ooh. Don't be listening to what
So
we're saying.
confident in that one.
No, no.
Like, oh yeah.
Screw
Yeah.
that. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
swerve
sure.
on.
He's like big LeBron fan over here, guys.
I'm gonna swerve on
Joey?
this one, boys. Give me the Nets.
Oh, the Nets.
All
He's
right.
going for the win.
Mix it up here.
I don't know a lot, but I know enough to be like, well, yeah. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
It's not, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That's
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This podcast is so loose. All right, last game, Jazz versus the Mavs. I will take the Jazz. I'm just rock chalk Jayhawk over here. Chris, what
Yeah,
you got?
jazz that up.
Jazz that up. Adam, you jazzing it up or you maving it up?
Man, it's all about the Jazz.
He's all about the Jazz. He's a big Jazz guy. He's bebopping Scotting over there.
Jazz fingers, baby.
Joey's got the Jazz as well. All right, our tiebreakers are going to be Rudy Gobert rebounds and Westbrook turnovers. I will take Gobert rebounds at 12.
12.
And Westbrook turnovers at 12. Just for you, Joey. You think darkness is your ally. All right,
Well
Chris.
done.
Give me 18 Gobert
18.
rebounds.
Wow.
Big game.
Beefing. Flirting with the beef.
I mean, who's the center? Dwight Powell?
It's true.
In Dallas
It's
right now?
true.
I can't even.
Ooh, I should have done a little research. And
Um,
turnovers.
and then what do we got for turnovers? My goodness. What has Westbrook been doing turnover wise? 7, 6, 1, 4, 5. Give me 4.
4.
Adam, rebounds and then turnovers.
How about
$1?
$1, Bob.
14. All right, 14 rebounds. Nice.
Turnover.
Westbrook turnovers. 8. Ooh, man, those feel
He
like
just
really
went in
good picks.
between what me and Titus did both
That's
times.
it.
Smart
No, I
play.
Yeah, for sure.
Smart play.
I'll take $1. All right,
Which
Joey.
means if I go 13.
Wow, I see that.
15.
We should have done
16.
round robin.
Yeah. I just got lucky here. All right. Give me the beef on the rebounds. Give them a solid 20.
20. That's not happening.
Just,
But go ahead.
just for fun. And then well,
okay, that's
I'm
not
confident. I'm confident that my Nets pick over the Lakers is going to work. So we're not going to need these tiebreakers. But Westbrook turnovers. Give me a 6 right in the middle there.
Ooh, I like
Titus
that.
12 is a little bit steep there.
Yeah, I was just trying to have some fun. But you know what? We can hope. All right. Anything else on this holiday special, you guys? Or you guys want to call it an episode?
I'm ready to just make Joey the next JT over here.
Ooh, bringing sexy back on the track.
You can drop a single.
This is
for the
great.
Box Out Boys.
We cannot wait to hear the final cut, the director's cut.
Don't expect the best.
The producer's cut.
It's the producer's
Expect
cut.
the lowest possible quality, so then you're surprised no matter what.
It's gonna be
It doesn't
great.
matter. It was already low quality, so
It could only go up.
that's right.
You did great, Joey. We appreciate you singing on the podcast. I can't believe it. This was a great
Do
episode.
it for you guys.
Wives busted in with sweaters. Adam will get yours shortly, as soon as we can. And
nice.
then look at that, Box Out Boys. Maybe
We're
we
in
have
this
to do
all-
a merch drop.
We're in this all Christmas.
Yes, we were
That is
wearing it all
sexy.
Christmas.
Amazing.
Well, that is it for us tonight. Join us in 2 weeks. We're going to take a break for the holiday. Spend some time with family, but we will be back on January 5th, I believe, is the Wednesday. January 5th to do the next episode. Almost the 1 year anniversary of the Box Out Boys. Getting real
Yeah.
close.
Wow.
Pretty wild. We'll be back in 2 weeks to talk more NBA basketball. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch at the Box Out Boys. Slide into those DMs. Give us your Christmas list. Hit us with it. Join us live Wednesdays at around 8:30. Send us an email to theboxoutboys@gmail.com. We'd love to do some more listener feedback. And as always, like, subscribe wherever you're listening to this at now. Spotify does have ratings now, so please rate us. It helps us out very much. Merry Christmas, gentlemen. Merry Christmas, Big Daddy Kumquat, and all of our
Merry Christmas, Big Daddy.
loyal
Merry Christmas,
listeners.
Mask
Merry
be
Christmas to
awesome.
you guys.
Come
Baskets be
Baskets.
awesome.
Merry Christmas.
So for Chris, Joey, and Adam, I'm Titus. Until next time, Box out.
Ooh.